Okay, I'm going to try to explain. I'm expounding off of McCleary's video. Just the way that I see it. He's saying that this was some guy's name here that commented, L. I'm going to tell you, this is a story before I moved back over here, where I'm at now. I was sharing a place. Now, this broad was obviously a lesbian, and I didn't find that out till later, but her name was this name right here. Ellie. Okay? And she was a dyke, so she's male and female. She was positive and negative. Oh, and her dad was a Mason. By the way, I had some very, I can't say informative conversations, but I made it well known that I kind of had an idea what was going on. Because of the decorations I was pointing out, she had all of this stuff, and I was, yeah, so that was kind of freaking them out that I knew that. But anyway, so McCleary is saying this is 3-3. Well, here's what the 369 is, electrical-wise. When you look at the six-pointed star, it's really only one triangle. When we look at this six-pointed star, like right here, it really is only one triangle, because what it is it's alternating. So let's just do this. We're just going to finish the picture. Oops, sorry. There's one triangle, right? And then here's the second one. Okay, that's what you're seeing here. Now, what this really is, it's just one. It's not two triangles. They're showing you it in motion. And it's in motion of how electricity works. The 3 is this line down here, which we'll classify as T for time. Okay, so 3 is time. That's your Saturn right there. The 6 and the 9 are the sine wave, or your oscillation. Okay? Now, this is the valley, this is the mountaintop. Okay? This is the biblical, God causes it to rain on the just, and this is the, God causes the sun to shine on the just and the unjust. It's a sine wave. Okay? So what you're seeing right here is really what you're seeing right here laid out in a different graph. The 3 stays the same. It never changes. It's the constant. Because it's time. Okay? The 6 and the 9 will flip. Here, the 6 is at the bottom of the sine wave. Okay? Here, the 9 is the top. But then they flip on the way down. The 9 is the positive. Here, the 6 is the negative. But they flip, as you can see here. The 9 is positive, the 6 is negative. Then over here, the 9 becomes negative, and the 6 becomes positive. But this stays the same. Okay? So, when you look at this picture here, this is basically what he's showing you is, it appears to be alternating current, because it's switching poles. In other words, it's going on the other side of this here. This will eventually turn into a 9. And this over here, and I'm not using the right color code, but that won't turn into a 9, excuse me. That'll turn into, let's just do this. Give me this here. Oh, I hate when I do these. You see, this 6 here, this 6 will turn into another 6, but it'll be negative. And so these are alternating. They're flipping between poles. A positive 9 and a negative 9. A positive 6 and a negative 6. So here's your sine wave. We ride along this. Okay? So this 33 here. This 33, the way that he's got it drawn right there, to me, appears to be it's alternating current. Okay? So basically, alternating, the point between the beginning of this and here, okay, if I go like this, if I draw a line from here, like this, yeah, you guys got to bear with my shitty graphs here, and here, okay, that's one cycle, or that's half a cycle. The point between here and here is another cycle. The two of them together equal one cycle, okay? So, and that's in that amount of time. Let's just say that's 1 second. It covers this amount of time. You get this. Now, what is a sine wave? I did this very, very gently. A sine wave is really, if you turn these things over, you'll get this. It's just a circle that they cut in half, because usually the sine waves on an oscilloscope, you'll see them. They're shaped more like two halves of a circle. So this is one cycle, so, and it's alternating because the poles or the electrical charge keeps flipping. Okay, so this is alternating current. This one here, this 8 right here, the way that you see it, well, I'll just draw it real quick because I got like 10 minutes to do this in. You got a blue pillar here, right? Get out of there, twink. Get. Fucking woodpecker. I love the thing dearly, but it gets on my nerves. Okay? And then you got an 8, and the reason he drew it black is because he's drawn it out the same way. Here's the 8, which actually doesn't matter. I should make it bigger, but and then you got the red. Okay? And we'll just go like this. Okay. Alright, it's not exactly right, but it's going to have to do. Okay, so there it is right there. But what the thing is this, okay, is free-flowing, whereas this, if we draw a line around it, you're going to get the same thing. We really should be doing this in black. Get! Okay? All of this is going to wind up looking like this, basically. Let's just do this. This is going to wind up looking like this. Okay, you see this? I'm going to fix it. This winds up being inside this. Okay? Because we're squaring off the top, right? And because this is an infinity sign, this 8, all an 8 is that you've done this with rubber bands. You take this rubber band between two fingers and twist in opposite directions, you'll get an 8. And what you wind up with is you wind up with a circle. And we know that if we fold these in, what you'll wind up with is a three-dimensional square. You got a square, right? You'll see this picture all the time, and then you'll see another cube in there, right? And then you'll see this. And that's because one of these is positive, one is negative, and this is the cycle. This is showing you it going round and round. Basically, this circle is going this way, and it's going that way. Do you get it? So this thing is spinning. Okay? One's positive, one's negative. All of these are the same thing. They're just showing you this. So these different configurations where you see, like a triangle like this with a circle in it. We've all seen that. That's telling you that the power is flowing that way. And so the people that know the configuration of the 369 know that energy is flowing that way. If they know the configuration of it pointing down, and you'll see people doing this with their hands on TV, because they're telling you with their hands which way the power is flowing. The two fingers, that's the two poles. That's what all of this is. All of this is the same. One is oscillating and one is what's called, excuse me, one is called this right here. DC, that's direct current. That's where you take power and it just goes from, it goes just like this, bang. It starts out here from the battery, right? It goes right from there, just like when you open the back of your radios, and it goes all the way to the point where it's consumed and it's no more. When the battery is dead, it's discarded. This right here, what you're seeing here, is alternating current, and that's what you have in your house when you plug in the cord. So basically you wind up with this here like this. Make sure I get that in there, and I got to end this because I'm already at 11. Here's the battery source. DC is direct current. It goes here, it dies, it never comes back. Alternating current is the power gets used and it gets set right back, and it keeps going in a circle or a cycle.